Hello students, so I'm back for class 9th, second video of our first chapter from your main book Beehive, and your first chapter is The Fun They Had. In our first video, we had read that Maggie and Tommy, they are surprised to see a book, very old book it was, the pages were almost yellow and crinkly, and they were surprised to see that here the words were not moving. These words were stationary because actually these two kids, they were having their e-books, electronic teachers they had, and that's why they were surprised to see this book. But Maggie is not very happy when she gets to know that the book is about school, because actually she herself hated the word school. She never liked school, and that's why she was surprised that how come one write about a school, or what is there to write about a school. Now we are at page number 7, sixth part we are to start with. Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. Actually, she was surprised, and that's why she asked that why should one write about school? And that's why Tommy looked at her with superior eyes. Superior eyes means very wide eyes, or superior eyes means when somebody wants to show that yes, he knows more than the other person. That's why superior eyes, a kind of superiority that in that attitude. Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. He said no, people can write about schools. Why? Because actually this book is not talking about the school which we are having, because it's not our kind of school. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Now he's trying to tell that he knows everything. He says, this book is about the school which people used to have hundreds years ago, hundreds and hundreds years ago. There used to be another kind of school, and this book is talking about that school. He added loftily, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. Means he was trying to show that yes, he knows more than Maggie. Maggie was hurt. Here hurt means she was surprised that really she doesn't know all these things. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, anyway, they had a teacher. Though naturally both the kids are having the same kind of mechanical school, okay, they are not having that much knowledge of the olden kind of school, but still they both were interested now to know more about this school. That's why this girl even tried to read the things which were written in the book, because the book was in the hands of Tommy. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. Now naturally this is what she read. First of all, that they had a teacher, and Tommy said yes, they had teacher, they used to have teacher, and this teacher used to be a human being. Okay, it wasn't regular teacher, it was a man. Here regular teacher, you may get this question that what does it mean when he refers this word regular teacher. Regular teacher means mechanical teacher. He said no, they were not having any mechanical teacher like we have. They used to have human beings as a teacher. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Because Maggie and all these children, they had never even thought about having human beings as teacher. So that's why she was surprised that how can man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. But Tommy said no. Yes, there used to be human beings. They used to teach, they used to tell the things, they used to ask, they used to set papers. Okay, the things which our machinery is doing, our mechanical teacher is doing, okay, these human beings, they used to do all these things. A man isn't smart enough. But Maggie is still doubtful, because she has always learnt this thing only from her parents, that these machines are very smart teachers. That's why she said, but I don't think that human beings can be that smart. Sure he is. My father knows as many as my teacher. But Tommy said, no, you can't say that human beings can't be smart, because if I take my father's example, my father is also having that much knowledge, okay, which our mechanical teachers are having. He knows almost as much. I bet. Betcha here means bet. He says, yes, I can say, I bet that even my father is also having that much knowledge which my machines are having. Maggie wasn't prepared to dispute that. Okay, Maggie did not argue because maybe she didn't know much about it. Okay, maybe she had never maybe tested this thing. That's why she did not argue. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. But even then she said, but whatever it is, but I would never like a strange man to come to my house to teach me. Maybe this way, or at this point she is very happy that this is only mechanical teachers. There is no strange person coming and teaching. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Maggie. The teachers didn't live in the house. Because he is, we can say, having this knowledge. Maybe he has already read the book, or he is 2 years older than this Maggie. That's why he's trying to show that smartness. He starts laughing. He says, oh my God, you do not know. It's not that the people used to come. Okay, it's not that they would be coming. You don't know much, Maggie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. He said it's not that the person would be coming, strange person would be coming to your house. No, there used to be, we can say, separate buildings, and all the kids would be going there and the teachers would be teaching them there only. And all the kids learned the same thing. And now she's surprised that if Tommy says that all the kids used to go to that building, okay, sitting in the same room, it means same thing they all would be learning. Sure, if they were the same age. And Tommy said, yes, if they are of same age, it means they would be in the same class. It means they would be taking the same lessons from the teacher. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches, and that each kid has to be taught differently. But because she has just thought about only mechanical teachers, she said, but my mother says that all the teachers are to adjust themselves according to the level of the child. Okay, each child, just the same. They didn't do it that way then. But Tommy said, no. If we are talking about human teachers, there it was not the criteria. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. It's not. In those days, he said, if you do not like some book, you can stop reading it. It's not like our mechanical teachers that whether we like it or not, whether we understand it or not, we have to do it. No, it was not like that in those days. I didn't say I didn't like it, Maggie said quickly. She wanted to read about those funny schools. And she thought that maybe Tommy is hinting at this point also that if you are having so many questions, she said, no, I'm really interested to know more about this book. I didn't say I didn't like it, Maggie said quickly. She wanted to read about those funny schools. She said, no, I'm not saying that I'm not interested. I really want to know more about these things, these schools. They weren't even half finished when Maggie's mother called. Maggie, school. So both were now reading this book. Both wanted to know more about this olden time school. But just then Maggie's mother said, it's the time for the school. Maggie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now, said Mrs. Jones. And it's probably time for Tommy too. She said, no, your time has started. And I think Tommy's class is also, going to start. So better you stop whatever you are doing. Maggie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? Now Maggie was interested to know more about these books. That's why she said, can I read the book? Maggie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? Now actually Maggie was interested to know more about school. And that's why she wanted to read the book. Okay, and that's why she asked Tommy if he can come after the school is over, okay, with the book, so that she could read it. Maybe, he said nonchalantly. Nonchalantly here means when one does not show any interest. Okay, maybe he had already read the book, that's why he was not that much interested. That's why he said maybe. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Maggie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. Because her mother said little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. Though this school is next to the bedroom, okay, this school is a mechanical school. Even then, Maggie's mother made it a point that Maggie should read the lessons at regular interval or at regular time. Like if you are having these days your e-classes, your online classes, even then you are given a timetable. So this is what even Maggie's mother also believed, that if you have a regular timetable, you learn better. The screen was lit up and it said, today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot. So this is how this mechanical teacher works. Maggie did so with a sigh. Sigh here means she was not interested. Maybe she still wanted to read that book only. So that's why she was not showing any interest in this class, though she had to do it, okay, because mother said you should have your classes at the regular time. So that's why with a sigh only she did whatever was instructed. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather was a little boy. Though she is here with the mechanical teacher, but she's still lost in that book only. She's still thinking about that old kind of school. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard. I think this is what you people are also missing these days. Now this is what she was thinking, because she has read that much in the book, that in those days, kids used to go to that particular building from the neighborhood, and all the kids would be there laughing, enjoying, playing games. Okay, so now though she is in that room in front of that mechanical teacher, but she's still lost in that thought only. Laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same things so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. Because in olden school, the teacher is teaching the kids in the same room, so it means she's teaching the same things. And this is what Maggie was thinking, that this is the plus point. This is the benefit, that if you do not understand something, you can ask your friend. But here in this mechanical school, this mechanical teacher is teaching only one child, that is Maggie. So Maggie cannot take help from anyone else. So this is what she was thinking. And the teacher were people, and she was thinking, my God, this is really surprising. The teachers were human beings, not these machines. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we add fractions 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4. On the other hand, this mathematics teacher, mechanical teacher, this mechanical teacher has already started the work. But Maggie, she was lost in her own thoughts. Maggie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. I think this is what sometimes you people also now think, that my God, it was so nice when we were in school. And this is what now Maggie is also thinking, that my God, those days must be golden days, that all the kids together and enjoying together, studying together. And she was thinking that really it must have been a fun-filled days, okay, those days. So this is what this chapter is all about. And I must say, now you are kids of this, Corona time, you are able to understand this chapter, I think, maybe more clearly than than those children who read this chapter, I think 3-4 years back. But again, I must say, now you are in class 9th. Don't take the things lightly, and from the very beginning, better you start your serious studies.